Before you start using Microsoft Business Productivity Online Suite, we're going to have to get it installed correctly, and a critical part of that is setting up the sign-in application. As with any web-based application, your data must be highly secure. BPOS requires that each user sign into the system using a unique ID and password. Using the BPOS services is just like logging onto a banking system or community portal where you have a unique sign-in name and password. However, instead of needing to remember a series of usernames and passwords, you can use the sign-in application to automatically sign into your online services when you start the computer. Before you sign in, your service administrator will provide you with a username and password. When you sign into the Microsoft Online Services sign-in application for the first time, you'll be prompted to change your password from a generated password to a personal password. It's of note that you will be the only person with access to your password. The service administrator will not be able to recover your password. The sign-in application automatically configures Microsoft Office and Windows Internet Explorer for you. No information is deleted, so all your previous content is still available. Once you've installed the sign-in application, you can launch Outlook and other services from the sign-in application dashboard. This ensures that you are not repeatedly prompted to provide a username and password, and it also makes it easier to access the services. The sign-in application creates a new profile for you in Outlook. Any rules or settings you've configured in Outlook on your previous mailbox are not automatically applied to the new mailbox. To add these settings, make sure you export them from the previous profile and then import them into your new profile. You can also ask your service administrator for more details on how to do this. You can keep the sign-in application running continuously to ensure the best possible experience using the online services. Once you've created a new login password, set a reminder in Outlook to change the password every 80 days. Then save the password in a secure location that you can protect. If you forget the password, the service administrator must provide you with a new one. Let's do a quick demo and walkthrough of home.microsoftonline.com. When you go to home.microsoftonline.com, this is what you're going to see the first time. You can see that you have two options. You can simply download the sign-in application, or you can go directly to your company portal with your credentials if you already have your credentials. This is the easiest way to make sure you've got the latest software for the sign-in application, and this is the preferred way of setting it up. Once the sign-in application is installed, it will look like this on your desktop. Notice my sign-in application has email and calendaring, which is Outlook, web conferencing, which is Microsoft Live Meeting, my company portal, which is SharePoint Online, and the instant messaging client, which is Microsoft Office Communicator. The first time you install the sign-in application, there will be a little exclamation point next to each application that needs to be configured, and you simply click on it to configure that application. So some best practices for the sign-in application are to make sure it's always running. Don't try to close it. Leave it running in the background. Make sure that if you have special rules set up in Outlook for email routing or perhaps archive settings or signatures, you're going to make sure you export those out and re-import them. Once the sign-in application is installed, it will create a new Outlook profile for you. You'll still have access to your old Outlook profile if you need to go back and get other information, but you'll have to export that and then re-import it into your Outlook profile. And make sure you remember your password is going to be prompted to change every 90 days.